Hello everyone, this is Karthik again. Today we just try to focus on the concept of AWT components. Uh, Maybe in the last few classes we have discussed about the introduction to AWT, and there we have seen the different the components of AWT, and what are the components we have seen on that day. We just try to look into that. The components are C. So these are the components of AWT. We have seen object is superclass of all classes, and component is subclass of object. Into the component, if you observe, we have these things. These are called different components of AWT: button, label, checkbox, choice, list, and so on. How can we make use of all these components? See, we have different real-time applications where we can create registration forms of different online web pages, where we use a button, say label, checkbox, choice, list, text field, text area, so on. So we just take a simple example to create a simple frame that contains these components. So we just try to write example now. So notepad, I just say the example as register.java and import java.awt.star and awt.event.star and class, say class name extends frame. So I just decrease resolution now. Okay. This is the way you have to extend a frame in order to create a frame. So as we all know, for applet we need two important methods to be overridden. One is init method, and another one is paint method. Likewise, for frame we should need to take. So we have two things. One is constructor. The constructor is public register. We all know this is the constructor, and another one we have to use is where the frame will run. The frame will run at main method. So public static void main and string args. So this is the two methods we need to use in order to run a frame. Likewise, when I say extends applet, we need to create a method which is called init. Init is the initializing method, which is just like constructor. Means whenever we initialize any objects, constructor will be called automatically. Likewise, init also in applet. We all know applet will run in applet viewer, so it doesn't have any main method in applet. But unlike in frame, frame will run in a window. Hence, we need to have a main method to run the object frame. Hence, whenever we create a frame, the first thing is we should need to look into the creation of frame. Frame have different things to be created. One is frame will have a title. A title is something like, I say, registration form, and another one is size of the frame. So example, 1000 cross 1000 height and breadth. Set visible of true. Set visible is a method which is used to check whether the frame is visible or not. And set layout, currently I am not using any layout here. We will discuss all the layouts in next class. Set layout of null. By default, we have a layout as flow layout. Means all the components will be arranged in a continuous manner, in say a horizontal manner. Then simple thing, when I call this class, it automatically call the constructor. In constructor, we have something like these methods. As methods will automatically will create a frame. Just run the program register.java and Java space register. See, we just got a frame here. The frame size we have done something, okay, 1000 cross 1000. So try to close the frame again, open that. So compile it again and run this. See, this is a frame which is of 1000 cross 1000 frame. Now when you try to close this frame, obviously this frame will not be closed because I did not write the window listener here to close the frame. So I just forcibly close the frame, say that Control C to close the frame forcibly, and then we write here an anonymous inner class we discussed earlier, which creates a frame to be closed. So how do we do that? So add window listener TNER off. Window listener needs an adapter. What is that? So new window adapter, open and close. And this is an anonymous inner type, means this object window adapter doesn't have any kind of name. So inside this we just write a method called public void window closing, and inside that we have something like window event, and just say dispose. So this is an anonymous inner class which contains a method called window closing method, and where we need to dispose that method. Dispose is a method which makes the window to be closed. Once you try to again do the same job and look at what happens, maybe some error here. The error is add window listener. Okay, I should need to say this dot add window listener. Again compile that. Cannot find symbol. Okay, maybe the spelling is wrong. LESTENER. Thank you. Even though we write this dot, it's not the problem here. Okay, it's running now. See, now window is created. Now close the window, it will close. Done. This is not the right one we are expecting to do now. Our thing is we need to create the components. We just expect to do this kind of stuff, like we just want to create a frame. A frame contains say some things like an username kind of thing, a password kind of thing, say something like select a branch, and say choose gender something. Okay, we keep radio buttons and we keep some check boxes. So these components should be created now. So program. So what we need here, we should need first to have the labels, because labels will identify that particular component, right? So I want labels for say username, label for password, say label for say example gender, say a label for say choose a branch, again say label for skill set, so on. Enough. Okay, and we need some text fields here. So text fields, how many I need? I need 1, 2 enough, and I need something like a choice or a list, both are same. So choice space say example branch, and a button to submit, so button space B. You can even create something like checkboxes, checkbox space CV1 comma CV2 comma CV3 for creating something like skill sets. We also need something like checkbox group. So checkbox group is used to group the checkboxes. So CBG. These components are now created in order to create simple kind of design of registration form. So you can create after this or before this, no problem. You can make it aside and you can do here. This is a constructor where we can initialize all the objects. So what are the objects here? Say L1 equals to new label. Say label is say example say email ID or something. So email ID. just copy and say L2, L3, L4, say L3. L2 is something like create something like password, and L3 is something like say choose branch, and L4 I just say gender, and say example L5 I say example as select courses. Done. Once it is done, first thing is we should need to create text field. So T1 equals to new text field of text field value and text field size. The same manner, copy and paste text and the text field T2. And apart from this, we have something called choice. So say here branch equals to new choice. Once we see choice or list for Java p space java dot awt dot choice, I am checking whether choice has a constructor or not. As it has a constructor, it has a method called add item. So choice, and try to add the choice, say branch dot add item. Add item will add the items to the branch. What are those? Say CSC. Just copy and paste. Say example, I want to add 4 branches. So CSC, EC, triple E, say mechanical example. Done. Now my branch is also done. Now coming back to that, now go for checkbox. So C1 equals to new checkbox. Once try to look into the checkbox class, how to create that. So awt dot checkbox. So checkbox has one thing called string, okay, and the one is string and boolean, means if you want to enable or disable. So checkbox of say I want to say male and female, say a male, copy, and female, and these two are of same type called gender type, and these two are to be added to an checkbox group. So first create checkbox group, that is cbg equals to new checkbox group. Now this checkbox group is to be added to the C1 and C2. Once see checkbox here, in checkbox we have another kind of constructor. A constructor have something like checkbox contains string, it contains checkbox group, and it contains a boolean value. Means I had to pass now 3 constructors for checkbox to add. So first one is string. So string is what? Male, comma checkbox group CBG, comma say a boolean value false. The false resembles something like which is to be default selected. That's it. Now I have created 2 things to the C1 and C2. One is male and female. You can create few more here. Say checkbox CB1. Okay, I wrote CB1. Sorry to say this. So keep C1, C2, C1, C2, C3, and I'll create now C4 and C5 also, because I want to create few more checkboxes for courses. C3 equals to new checkbox of say a course like Java, copy and paste. So say C4 and C5, and create another course called Python, and the course called say Hadoop. Now successfully I have done all components except my button, I think. So we just create button also here. So B equals to new button of button should have a value. The value is what? Register. Now all the components are created. So this is called as declaration of components before constructor and initialization of components inside the constructor. These are called initializations. Why we done like this? Because somebody may ask that we can even write directly here, say like this, say button space space B like this. Of course, it is true for all the components even, but the scope of the B will be only then in the constructor. We cannot use the B out of this constructor. That's why we declared out of the constructor, and we are initializing the components inside the constructor. Okay. Now now we have created a components. Now we have to add the components to my frame. How to add? Simply say add method. So add of first one is L1 label for email ID, and say T1. Now again say add of L2, add of T2, add of L3. So L3 is what? Branch. So branch is inside the branch component. So add of branch. So add of L4. Now after L4 we have something like, what is L4? Gender. So gender is in which group? C1 and C2. So now add of C1, add of C2. Now add of L5. L5 is select courses. So courses are in C3, C4, C5. So add of C3, add of C4, add of C5, and finally you try to add the button. So add of B. Done. What we have done? We have declared the components, then inside constructor we have created the components, then we have added the components. Now we just try to look how the frame look like now. Just try to compile and check. There is some problem. I didn't keep semicolon between this C1 and C2. Sorry for that. Semicolon, again compile, and now run. Observe here. Maybe once wait. Maybe somewhere we have gone wrong. See, maybe I have kept the layout as null. Sorry for that. I have to keep layout as new flow layout. Then automatically I can see the components in the form of a layout. Flow layout is something like which arrange the components in a flow manner. Now observe this. So we have something here, say an email ID to enter, say example ukcp.lindy@gmail.com, say password something. Currently we are showing the password. We can even hide that. Branch, we can choose the branch like this, say EC something. Gender, either male or female. We can choose any one of the things because we have kept these two inside a CBZ, that is checkbox group. And select the courses. I can choose many now. I can choose Java, Python. I can choose any number of courses because these are only pure checkboxes, not checkbox group. But male and female are to added to checkbox group. Hence, we have added to checkbox group. We can choose only one of the option. Since these two are the checkboxes, hence I can select any number of things. And finally, when I click on I can even click the button like this. Okay. Now, if you want to even make this password as a hidden field, you can even write some kind of a context here saying for text field. I think password is for text field T2, right? We can even write here by saying like this, say T2 dot set echo char of some kind of asterisk symbol. The symbol will replace that characters. Okay. Now again, if you try to run that and check, maybe I have done some kind of once you try to check the method, is it right or not? Java p space java dot awt dot text field. We can check everything in the Java p package. So search for a method called set echo char. Okay, see it is set echo char of character. So I think I have kept string. Sorry to say that. I had to keep character, not string. So keep single quotes. Now Yes, it is. Sorry. See now I can type the password which contains star. Done. A simple registration form. This form doesn't have any kind of an order organized manner, because I have kept layout as a flow layout. It will keep on moving like a flow. It's a flow, a water flow in an horizontal manner. In order to arrange these components in an wise manner or in an organized manner, we need a concept like layouts. Layouts will make the components to be arranged in an order in which we create them. So we have depending upon the way how we arrange the components, the layouts are classified into different categories. Of course, we'll see in the next video, no worries. So this is a thing we have done. We can write different kind of logic for this. We can write event delegation model for this. Say when I click on the button like this, see when I click this button register here, if you want to keep all this data into a file. For example, we already have an idea about file stream. When I click on this button, say register, I want to store all this data into my file to store this email ID, password, branch, gender, courses, everything. Then we have tried some action on this particular, say, register. So register is a button. When I click on this, what happens? Now this is the event source. I should need to write event listener and event object. When I click on this, for a while we just write simple example here saying that if email ID and password both are equal, I just say registration successful, for example. So just click on this and write the logic now. So how to write the logic for that? The logic is event delegation model. My event source is button. Button is now created as button space b equals to new button, and button is even added. Now on this button I have to apply the event. How to apply? Simply by saying like this, b dot add action listener, because action listener is an kind of interface which works on button. This is second step. We need to add the action listener to the button. Once action listener is added, the next step is we need to implement that action listener here. So how to implement? It implements action listener. Once action listener is implemented, I need to override the abstract methods of action listener. The methods of action listener is, if you want, you can search here, say java p space java dot awt dot event dot action listener. There is a one method I have that is action performed, one abstract method, action performed. So now override this. This is a constructor. See, this is a complete constructor, and this is the main method. You can write somewhere around here. So what is the method name? Public void action perform, and it contains action event space AE. Since I have only one button here called register, I doesn't require any action from this AE. Directly I can write logic inside this. If I have more than one button, say example, at that time I need to use this one. Since I have only one button now, say register, directly right here saying that string email ID equals to, email ID is in which field? T1. T1 dot get that email ID. So get text. The same manner, string password equals to T2 dot get text. Done. Now compare these two and check. Say that if em dot equals of pwd, I just want to write something here. I cannot say print, so I should need to write a message. Say create another label here. So the label name is, say example, result. I want to add to result now. So create result object here. res equals to new label of empty, because I want to add result now to that. So how to add result to that? So the result object is which object? res. So simply say, if you want to add the text to the component, set text. If you want to get the data from the component, get text. So earlier we have get the text from T1 and T2 because T1 contains the email ID, PPT contains the password. If both are equal, then I say res dot set text. I just want to keep message here registered. If both are not equal, I just want to say that res dot get text, sorry, set text of error, something. Done. My job is done now. Again, I just want to compile the code and run the code and look how the things will change now. There is some problem here. B dot add action listener. Oh, maybe I have done wrong. B is the button as it is. So B dot add action listener of this. Whatever it is showing. Cannot find symbol B. I don't know why it is showing that error. Please let me check. So B is the new button of that, and B dot add. Okay, spelling again, wrote spelling wrong. Sorry for that, guys. Listener spelling is wrong. Typo problems. Now I got this. Now just I don't worry about all these components now. So example, say Karthik. And password, say example Karthik. I won't bother about all this now. If you want, you can even select CSE, mail, and I like Java, of course, and of course Hadoop. And click register. See, it goes somewhere. See where it gone. Oh, the problem is, guys, I did not add that label to my frame. So here, say add of that label name is what? res. And again, quickly run and check the output. And run that. Now again say Karthik and mail and Hadoop and Java. Hit enter. See here, I got a message here saying that registered. If something, say example, if it is a wrong kind of password, hit register, it shows me error. This is a not organized manner we are arranging the components. That's why I am unable to see this message in a proper way. Hence, that is the way something called event delegation model means. An event is first event is chosen, that is called button, and event is implemented, that is called action listener. Event is performed, that is action event. Since I have only one button, I am unable to use this object called AE. For example, if I have two buttons, say button B comma B1. Say example, I create another button called B1, which will create something like a reset. Example, say that a reset kind of button. Reset, I just want to say I want to clear all the fields. I want to clear a field. Okay, reset. Now I have two buttons now. Now when I go to this logic again I had to say here, say B1, right? So I have to even add this B1 here. So add of B1, and also I need to perform action on that. So B1 dot add action listener. Now coming to this method, in this method itself, I had write logic. What if the button is register? What if button is reset? Hence I had write logic here. The logic is I had keep a condition if AE dot which button. So to check that, what is the method I had to say? So Java p space Java dot awt dot event dot action event. In action event, you can see a method called get action command. Get action command is a method which returns a string value, means which method you have clicked. Hence, so AE dot first get that logic here. So string button equals to what I say, AE dot get action command. So get action command will get the button which you have clicked. Hence, what is the button? The button can be two things. One is bt dot equals of, it can be register. If it is register, the logic is good, right? The logic is same. What is that? I had to check whether the both are equal. If both are equal, then I should need to print registered. if say example I have done some wrong kind of thing, I want to clear the fields, so I say else. I want to say something, say here t1 dot set text of empty. The same manner t2 dot set text of, means I want to clear the fields when I click on reset button. This else part will resembles reset, this if part will resembles register. So if the button is register, it will do these things. If you click button on reset, it will do this. Means AE is an object which will check which button you have clicked, whether you have clicked register button, whether you have clicked reset buttons. Now again compile and run. No problem. I'll run this. See, I have got another button here called reset. Now see, I just say Karthik something, Karthik something. So click on this register, it shows me absolutely error because they both are not of same. So click on reset, see immediately these two will be vanished. Click on reset, see these two are empty now. If you want to see again, see I have wrote something here. Click on reset, both are empty because I have reset is something like making the fields clear. So this is all about components. See, created a components, initialize the components, then perform the action on the button. This is the action on the button when a button clicks, and this is the action on the window when a window is closed. This is the way how to create a frame with frame parameters, size, title, visibility, layout. And finally we have called this object main method. Done. This is all about the components. Hope you all enjoyed. In the next video we'll look into the concept of the AWT layouts. Till then, goodbye.